Good morning to all. My name is Ravi Bhushan Kulkarni. Uh, Today I am going to present pre-PhD coursework seminar. The name of my research topic is a study towards synthesis of new antibacterial and antimalarial compounds. Uh, at the beginning, I would like to say thanks to our coordinator, sir, Dr. Bapurao Shinde, for giving me this opportunity. So I will start with my first slide. My first slide is related to the antimalarial and antibacterial drug resistance, a global problem. So we can see I have made this slide in two compartments. Left one is malarial infection spread and right one is antibacterial resistance. So in upper part of the malarial infection spread side, we can see that most of the part of the world is under wide coverage of malaria disease. Right. So we can see almost 50% of the population in the world has under threat of this malaria disease. At the same time, we can see in the bottom part of the slide that there are drugs identified in malaria. Number of drugs are there, but eventually after a few years the drug resistance has been occurred, and these drugs are they are not working more. The same problem we can see in the bacteria, even in bacteria also. In the antibacterial drugs, we can see that right part, the green part of the world has been observed there. A lot of antibacterial drug resistance is there in the green part. So rest of the world where the color is not thrown in the picture, they haven't collected any data about antibacterial drug resistance, and unfortunately our India is part of the world in which the antibacterial resistance data is not there. So the major issue is how this drug resistance occurred. Right. So as we know that there are thousands, billions of bacteria exist in the body. Right. So they continuously keep multiplying, right, by billions. So whenever we take any drug in the body, some of the bacteria start mutating. They want to save themselves, right? So in this study, in this mutation, a few of these bacteria will mutate. Right. Some mutations make the bacterium drug resistant. Within the mutation, some mutations are there which make themselves resistant. So all the other cells try to mutate in the same pattern, and finally the drug resistance bacteria multiply and thrive. This is the overall scenario in our body, which is giving the resistance to any identified drugs. Right. So we can move to our approach and rest of the slides. So our research goal to design a novel hybrid potent, soluble, stable and non-toxic anti-malarial and antibiotic analog. So in this case we have decided to follow the literature precedence of chloroquine compound, development of a potent anti-malarial UD compound on the basis of docking studies and chloroquine mechanism. This is for anti-malaria. And in case of antibacterial compounds, development of a simple methodology to synthesize antibiotic lead compounds on the basis of docking studies. The word simple methodology means a lot, right? There are compounds, there are the drugs which have very simple structures. It doesn't need a very complicated and fancy chemistry. So this was our motive, this was our aim to go within this research schedule. In the next slide, you can see that I have covered this slide for the mechanism of action of anti-malarial drugs, and at the same time I have given some information about the existing antibiotic, that is penicillin. So in case of anti-malarial drugs, we can see the drugs which are in the market right now, how they works. They are working with the hematine. They avoid transformation of hematine to hemazoin. How they avoid? These drugs are supposed to act by developing a complex with the heme through pi stacking of the planar aromatic groups, hence hindering to conversion of heme to hemazoin. So we are going to follow this mechanism of drug action in the malarial research. In case of antibacterial drugs, we know the penicillin G. This is one of the most basic antibiotic, and it has been originated from the beta-lactam ring. So beta-lactam azitinone, that is a very important element of the antibacterial activity. We have designed some tetrazole containing malamic acid and phthalimide acid derivatives having potential beta-lactamase enzyme inhibition activity. So we have designed some compounds, and we have decided to check the antibacterial activity of those synthesized compounds. So we'll move next slide. These are some ideas that we are going to synthesize for anti-malarial compounds. This is the derivative of quinoline compound. So this is almost a mimic of chloroquine. We have made certain changes. As we can see, the segment A, segment B, and linker, these three parts are there. So we have decided to make introduce some novelty in this compound and find out their biological activity. In the same manner, antibacterial agents, we have decided to make some phthalimide and malamide derivatives. You can see that there are three rings: ring A, ring B, and a central linker ring. So we have decided to synthesize these compounds. The chemistry wise, these compounds are very easy to synthesize. This is all over my presentation and my plan to go with this research topic. Thank you.